Hey my lovelies, I'm Rhiannon from FashionRocksMySocks and I'm here with FashTag at the Boohoo showrooms having a look at their new autumn winter collections, and I'm going to be picking out some of my favourite items, so let's go. So the first collection I'm looking at is the Future Sports collection, and I think Boohoo have done really well at bringing the whole sports look into an everyday look. If you're not that keen on the whole sports look, then they have brought in a more of a girlier theme, and I absolutely love this midi skirt with the sheer panel. I think it would go really lovely with this pink crop top. But if you're worried that it would look a little bit too full on, I would wear these with a plain black pair of high-waisted skinny jeans. And then when it gets a little bit cooler, you can put a hoodie and a leather jacket and sort of layer the whole look. There's a pair of shoes from this collection that I absolutely love, and it's these suede black chunky heels. I love anything that's got a chunky heel, and I like these because I think they're really different and they mix a lot of trends. You've got the studs here that remind me of clogs a little bit, so they kind of bring this sort of summer trend into winter. And they've got a really sort of grunge punk feel about them, but at the same time they're in black suede, so they are a little bit more feminine. In this collection I've noticed there's lots of pops of colour, so there's a gorgeous peach and a nice bright blue and pinks and some monochromes. This is a really versatile range. There's lots of pieces that you can wear just casually in the day, and then there are a lot of pieces that you can dress up at night as well. So my favourite piece from this collection is this white top. I love the sheer panels, and I love that it's kind of a little bit more girlier because it's got some little puff sleeves here. So I'm going to be taking this back to the studio and styling this. The next collection is Rebel, and it's a flashback to the whole 70s punk theme. And there's lots of tartans, gingham, there's animal print, zips. I absolutely love this collection. If I could have everything tartan, I would. I absolutely love the tartan dresses. This is one of them. Reminds me of sort of pinafore that I used to wear at school, but obviously it's a lot more grown up, and I think this would look great either in the day with a little pair of ankle boots or in the evening with a really chunky pair of heels. So if you're not a fan of the whole traditional red tartan, then they do have some other colours. They have this lovely blue high-waisted tartan skirt. I would wear this with a plain top and probably some plain pumps as well, and then put a leather jacket over the top to toughen it up. And I'd probably wear this to some sort of fashion event or a party. These jeans are one of my favourite items from the collection, and I'm going to be taking these back to the studio to style with some other items from here. I love these because they're just really worn and they have a really kind of rocker feel about them. These are really good for this time of year if you still want to wear black jeans, because obviously it's really hot and wearing black jeans isn't ideal, but because they've got the cuts in them it doesn't really matter because they're a little bit more airy. And I really like to wear jeans like this with just like a plain white top, put on my favourite sunglasses and some sandals. So my favourite shoes from this collection are these. They're black pointed shoes with a little clear bit around the foot. These really aren't very me. I normally go for a chunkier heel, but I'm really loving stilettos at the moment, so I'm excited to try these out and see how I style them at the studio. This is the third and final collection, and this has to be my favourite one. If I could take everything home, I would. And it's full of knits and florals, and it's got a very kind of countryside chic feel about it. One of my favourite items, and is totally me all over, is this lovely kind of baby doll style dress. It's black and white print, very similar to what I'm wearing today, and I think this would look gorgeous with either a really plain pair of shoes, or personally I would team it with a pair of ankle boots. On to one of my next favourites, and it's this one. It's a little different than that one. It's floral, but it's a lot brighter, and I think this would look great in the winter, even though it's not a very kind of wintry colour. It just brightens up your day, and who said you can't wear bright colours in the winter? I love skater dresses. They give you a really lovely silhouette whether you've got curves or not, and I think this is a great going out dress. And one of my other favourites from the collection is this burgundy cardigan, and now the reason why I love this so much is because it's not just a cardigan, it's also a hoodie in one. I don't think I've ever seen a cardigan with a hood, so I thought that was really unique, and this would look lovely with dresses as well as jeans in the winter because it's oversized, and I think it would look really cute. So what I'm really excited about in this collection are the shoes. They're really me. And it's these buckled ankle boots. If you guys watch my channel, you will know that I wear ankle boots all the time. I think I've lived in ankle boots for probably the last 2 years of my life, so I definitely want these in my wardrobe. So I've got all my favourite picks here from the collections. My favourite definitely had to be the Urban English collection, but let me know in the comments what your favourites were. I'm going to head back to the FashTag studio now and try on all my picks, so make sure to watch out for that video. And in the meantime, why don't you subscribe to FashTag and maybe check out my channel as well. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you soon. And my other favourite piece from the collection is this cardigan. Okay, this one doesn't want to stay on the hanger, so I don't know what to do with it.